Hey y'all, it's Anime Caveman, and today I'm gonna be reviewing episode 86 of Gegege no Kitarou. And I gotta say, this episode was, even though it wasn't the most spectacular Gegege no Kitarou episode, it still had a lot to take in. For example, what I like about this Gegege no Kitarou episode that despite it not advancing the plot, you still had some moments of character development. For example, with this episode immediately starts out with Cat Chick wanting to invite Kitarou to look at illuminations. And even though you have Kitarou say he passes, and you have Cat Chick quickly headbutt her forehead into the fucking table, it was a nice bit of character development because you see at the very least she's actively trying to invite Kitarou so that they can do things together. So I like that. You're seeing Cat Chick take the initiative when it comes to subtly showing bits of romantic feelings. And then aside from that, I do appreciate the character development you're getting with Mon in this episode too, because you see her forego hanging out with some of her human friends so that she can hang out with Cat Chick, Kitarou, and Daddy Eyeball. In regards to, you see her go through efforts of, at the end of the episode, you see that she actually made Santa outfits so that everyone can wear them. And I love that kind of stuff, too. Because you see, she made an outfit for Daddy Eyeball. And even though you didn't see the outfits on screen right there, at the very least, you can see the thought that Mana put in. And I really like that, too. Because you see Mana and Cat Chick and Kitarou and Daddy Eyeball, their interactions are becoming even more family-like, and I really, really love that too, I gotta say. And then, aside from that little bit of character development we get there, you also get some character development with Cat Chick, because she happily agreed to celebrate Christmas with Cat Chick. And then when Kitarou was like, do I have to wear the Santa outfit? And like Cat Chick's like, yeah, you do. I love that sass from Cat Chick there also, because anytime Cat Chick shows sass, it makes for a nice, hilarious, and engaging interaction sequence. And that's why I felt from a character standpoint, this episode was successful from an interaction standpoint. And from a character standpoint. And from a story standpoint, I'd say it was entertaining. Because even though the yokai Yasha, who was pretty much this yokai that took on the appearance of Santa so that he can adopt children and take off their life force, even though there wasn't much in the way of epic quotes from this yokai, he still made for some engaging, intense sequences when he was draining the life force from kids and then going after Mana trying to drain her life force. And then it ended up in a sequence where you have Kitarou use one of his lesser used abilities like internal electricity, which was pretty cool actually, how they use that from time to time. And that's surprising because for a second I thought Kitarou was going to use like a backhanded finger gun, like kind of like this, but hey, internal electricity, that works too. And that was a pretty nice ability to be used, and it made for an engaging battle sequence. Even though it didn't have the best choreography, the animation wasn't completely bad either. It was decent. And then I like how it led into Cat Chick getting a win against Yasha, because it's nice to see her get some wins, because usually Kitarou gets the wins, but actually, no, lately Cat Chick has had a lot of wins, actually, in the series. So I kind of like how, at least in this season, they've gone the trend of with having other characters take the win, like Cat Chick. So that was nice. And it made for a nice and engaging and satisfying defeat of Yasha, too. And that's what I felt it did well from the story standpoint. Because aside from it, Yasha being taken down in a satisfactory manner, I also like how in this episode, it had some hilarious dialogue, like when Mana was teasing Hiroto and the other boy. That was some pretty nice stuff. And when they were teasing Mana back. And aside from that, I also like the bit of dialogue where the cops were looking at Kitarou crazy, because when they were first trying to capture Yasha, Kitarou and Cat Chick, the police show up and they're like, we'll take care of this. And when the Kitarou's like, that's a yokai, and the cops got a face looking at Kitarou as he were freaking crazy. I kind of like that because it made for some nice comedy for a bit. Because, yeah, if you look at it from the perspective of cop, even though it's established that Kitarou is a yokai, the Santa Yasha, he pretty much does look like your typical guy with the Santa outfit. So made for some nice comedic sequences here and there too, on top of a few horror-like sequences here and there too. And this episode even had Mana utilize her intelligence a bit, because you see her constantly stalling for time so that Kitarou and Katya can show up to rescue her, and you see her take a proactive approach. Like you see her tackle Yasha to try to protect others, and then you see her do a bait tactic where she puts her jacket in the lockers so that she can immediately hit Yasha and lock the door up so that it gives her more time to escape. So this episode even utilized Mana by having her demonstrate a lot of street smarts that she likely picked up with hanging out with Katya and Kitarou multiple times. So you see Mana utilize her smarts even more. You see how she's become even more intelligent because now she's able to adapt to situations of extreme adversity. And that's why I thought this episode did great from a story standpoint. As for the animation, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad. I'd say it was decent. It got the job done. Art was pretty good, actually. There was some nice artful moments here and there, like when Katya was twirling her hair, or when Katya apologized to Mana for showing up late, or even the sequence where Katya was telling to Yasha, how many children have you attacked? And she had a serious looking face. Or that scene where Kitarou was using his internal electricity attack. That looked pretty good too. So there were moments of nice Sakuga bits here and there that really spiced up the episode a bit. And that's why I felt it did pretty decent from the animation standpoint, nice from the art standpoint. I'd say really the only complaint I had is I feel like they really should have shown the Santa outfits that that Mana made for Katya, Kitarou, and Daddy Eyeball, but that's like really one of the only complaints I have, since they kind of emphasized the Christmas factor, and I would have loved to see that. But that's just a minor complaint, though. It's really nothing major. And the music was actually good. There was some tracks that I believe were either new or rarely used, but they sounded pretty dang good. I loved hearing those, and I love the Christmas-like music, too. I know for sure that one's new. And the voice performances were great, too, and I love them. And that's why, of a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 10 being exceptional, 5 being average, I thought this was a 7 out of 10. 2 tiers above average. So anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on Gegege no Kitarou episode 86. Be sure to comment down your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Be sure to rate the video, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Because I'm definitely going to be there to review episode 87. But just a heads up, y'all, I might be late because I'm not going to be at my house. So when 87 comes back, might be late by a day, 2 or 3. But don't worry, y'all. The review's coming out. It's just going to be tough because starting January and probably for the rest of 2020, my schedule is going to be just random as fuck. So there might be days where I'll be late for a Kitarou review or reaction for like multiple days. I hope that's not the case, but I'm just letting you all know so that y'all are not surprised. Alright, y'all. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my reviews. And for the year, for any of y'all that just watch the Gegege no Kitarou reviews, and for everyone, have a great and safe and happy and fun holidays, and have a happy Christmas and a happy New Year's, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great and safe holidays. Bye-bye.